Hi, and welcome to Kuwait Airport. Yay! I was trying to get a really nice backdrop, but it's just all the same, really. And it's really, really noisy downstairs because there's loads of other people about. It is currently 11:30 at night. I think my flight's one of the last to board. So I'm just grabbing a decaf coffee and taking some time out to do a vlog before heading back to Glasgow. I'm so excited about going back. For anybody who's not been following the vlogs, I've been out in Kuwait for the last 4 months building our business over here. We do international corporate relocation, and we have taken on Kuwait as our first Middle Eastern market. So I packed my bags, moved out within 2 weeks, and I've been out ever since, just getting things set up here. Made some amazing friends, met some fantastic people. It's been an absolute experience and I can't wait to come back. But I am so looking forward to coming home. And I don't even know whether I could call Glasgow home anymore, because as the business progresses, I'm spending more and more time away from home. It's where I call home at the moment. It's where I call home until I find somewhere else a bit more, a bit more regular, if you like. I mean, I'll probably be travelling between Kuwait and New York for the next 6 months, and the odd trip to Glasgow and the odd trip to London. But I see Glasgow as the place where it all began, because it was. So Glasgow's where my home team are, Glasgow's where the majority of our operations are, and the thing that I wanted to talk to you about tonight in connection with that is I've just been catching up on updates on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram from the Glasgow team. And they held a charity event today, and it was amazing what they done. They actually held our first Amy Cup, which was like a game of five. So they had 5 teams, and it was like a knockout, and then they had an actual cup to present. So it was great hearing how they got on, and it was brilliant watching it. And although I was away from it, it was a strange feeling. I didn't feel as if I was missing out. I didn't feel like, oh God, I wish I was back there. I just felt as if it made my role even more defined. It's like, that's created now. It's got its hub. They organised that all by themselves, took it on themselves to do it for charity, found a charity to donate to, did everything like that themselves. And I'm watching that from afar, just thinking I'm really, really proud of them. And I'm not going back to check up on them, and I'm not going back to change anything or anything like that. I'm just going back to spend time with them and to enjoy being back in the team environment. And when I was thinking about that today, it made me think about when you're travelling and when you're expanding and you're going into all these new markets. Okay, so you've decided that you're setting up abroad. God, it's really hard, right? Don't let anybody tell you it's not. It is hard, but there's no point in delaying it because it's difficult. You might as well just face it head on. But yeah, it's difficult. So I think it's really important to celebrate the small wins. I think it's really important to sometimes take stock and to look at how far you've come and just go, we did that? My God. And I look at the last 3 months in Kuwait and I just think, we've came over here. There's people who know about us that I would have never met if I hadn't come out here. We've had access to some seriously highly influential Kuwaitis, which was fantastic. I didn't even expect to meet any of the Kuwaiti population, let alone be doing business with them and be friends with them. And we've cemented some really, really good, long-lasting working relationships. And I've built a team. I've now got a team in Kuwait within 3 months. And that's amazing for all of that to happen, because a lot of people will spend 3 months in Kuwait just trying to get their first client or just trying to get their license through. And I've accumulated not only a team of people working with me, but a kind of power team of advisors to help me with all the legal issues and everything like that. So it's great. But I've got to be honest, for the last 3-4 months, I've not taken any time out to stop and go, oh, we're doing really well. And it's a shame, because now it feels as if I'm going back to Glasgow. I've got all of these updates for the team. But the whole time that I've been going through it, I've just been so focused on, oh my God, what if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? We've not done this yet, we've not done that, we've not paid that bill, blah, blah, blah. That I've not actually stepped back and went, hang on a second, we've just done something amazing here. We've done something which not a lot of people do, and we should celebrate it. And that's where I think a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs go wrong, because if you're always waiting for the end game, if you're always waiting for, well, I'll celebrate when we hit 1 million, or I'll celebrate when we get this, or I'll celebrate when we get that, you're doing it wrong. Because right now I'm quietly celebrating, well, not quietly, like I had a cheesecake. I'm quietly celebrating the fact that there is a business that I thought up 2 years ago, that I created from nothing, literally nothing, that's not only running without me, but it's growing into a wee family without me. And I think that's great. And maybe some people would look at that and feel, you know, I don't know. I don't really know what the proper way to feel is with that. But I know that quite a lot of entrepreneurs get so attached to their business that when it grows without them, or they actually see it running better without them there, they don't like that. I think it's fantastic. I think it's great that there's something there which I thought up 2 years ago, and it's now in a much different form and running much better with so much talent and so much energy and so much enthusiasm. And I'm not there every day. I don't have to oversee it. It's a real milestone, and that's a fairly big win. But the small win that I'm celebrating is that every single one of them is currently right now sitting in the pub having a beer, celebrating what was a great day. And they got local businesses involved, and they got local charities involved, and they got some advertising for it. And there was we work very closely, as you well know, with a charity called Refugee. There was a refugee team. Just stuff like that blows my mind sometimes. I just think, see, when you bring people in and you share your vision and you give them a chance and you put your faith in them, sometimes that really, really, really pays off. Along the way, sometimes it doesn't though. You get some people along the way who abuse that trust, or who make you lose faith, or who really put you through the mill. And it's too easy to go, okay, well, that's it, we're not going to trust them again, we're not going to do that. And actually what happens when you create a team and you give them that trust is they flourish, and that's what I'm finding just now. So that's the small win that I'm celebrating. There's even smaller ones, when you're looking at doing something so huge as to go into a new market. Celebrate getting your passport stamped, celebrate the first time that you were able to ask for a coffee in Arabic. It's all these small things, because it's very true, the saying that one day you'll look back and realise that all those small things, that was what your life was. Don't sit and wait for it to be rosy. Don't wait to be thinner. Don't wait to be, richer. Just enjoy what's happening just now, and take some form of enjoyment and reward and fulfillment out of every single moment that you're going through, because it's a collection of those that's going to add up to your overall goal. And yeah, I think that's a great way to end the week. I'm just getting ready to board a plane, and a really random twist of fate is I knew I was coming back to the UK, but there's so many different places that you can stop over on the way to Glasgow. And I've been looking at people's Snapchat stories all this week, and everybody's Snapchat stories have been in Amsterdam at is it TMW, the next web conference. I've been watching Casey Neistat wakeboarding down the Amsterdam canals. I've been watching Gary Vee's speech. I've been looking at everybody in their Snapchat, and I'm like, oh God, if there's one place in the world I could be right now, it'd be Amsterdam. I'm flying with KLM. I'm connected in Amsterdam. So I'm seriously hoping that in Amsterdam Airport and Schiphol Airport at about 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, there may be a Mr. Neistat or a Mr. Vaynerchuk hanging about that I can say hi to. Probably not, but I hope everybody in Amsterdam's had an amazing time. It is definitely on the calendar for next year. But yeah, Glasgow, I'm coming to get you. Glasgow team, congratulations again on an epic end to a interesting few months. And to all my vlog viewers, go find out what that next small win is and go celebrate that. And if you feel like you're really up against it and you're not making any wins, just take 5 minutes out and celebrate the fact that you're at least doing something towards your goal. And you've got my permission to do that. Okay, have a great Friday night, everybody, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Cheers, bye-bye.